Selling a home as part of an estate can be really tricky, especially if you have multiple heirs involved, because everybody has their own opinion. So, if you're worried about how to get everybody on the same page when it comes to selling a home for an estate, I've got a few tips that can help you avoid family disagreements and keep the process moving fairly smooth. The first tip is to set clear expectations from the start. The biggest issue that I see is when family members have different ideas about what should happen with the house. Some might want it to sell quickly, others want to hold out for a higher price. Some people want to keep the house in the family for sentimental reasons. So, right at the beginning, it's important for everyone to sit down and have a very open discussion about what needs to be done with the home. Now, being upfront and transparent is going to help from having any surprises down the road. Second, communication is key. Throughout the process, keep the lines of communication open. You want to make sure that everybody is staying updated. And I know a lot of times, as the realtor, when we're dealing with an estate situation, I may only be talking to the executor because that's the person who's signing paperwork, who's making decisions. That executor needs to make sure that they're communicating with all parties involved. The third tip is to consider bringing in a neutral third party. Have the probate attorney sit down with everyone and give you some advice. Let the realtor sit down with everyone and discuss the realities of the market, what you're looking at, what you can expect for the price, and what might need to get done to the home prior to putting it on the market. In the end, the goal is to sell the house for the best price and distribute the money fairly. So, following these tips, setting expectations, keeping the communication open, and using a neutral third party can help make the process smoother and reduce the chances of family disagreements. Now, what I encourage everyone to do is prepare a will. Make sure that you appoint an executor and that you spell out in your will what needs to be done with the house. That will alleviate a lot of the problems when it comes to what do we do with this house when someone dies. Because if it's not spelled out in the will that you want your home sold and the proceeds distributed between da 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 da, then there's no defined path for everyone to follow. You can even specify who you want to sell the house in your will. So if you have questions about selling a property as part of an estate, feel free to reach out to me. I have sold several this year, and I would love to help you go through that process as smoothly as possible.